Welcome to a new Temu unveiling. I have so many wonderful things to share with you. It's fall, it's getting ready for the holidays, for Christmas, it's decorating. I love Temu because what you're getting is a quality product for an unbelievable, inexpensive price. It comes within 10 days or they give you an extra discount. I've been very blessed that all mine came, so I didn't have to get an extra $5 or whatever credit. The quality of the product you get really surprised me at first, but now everything I get, I'm so excited to unwrap it and unveil it. Big bags at the front door are exciting for me. I'm like, Temu came. And so I want you to feel that way, and I want you to see the bundles, the discounts and things that you're going to see right here when you see what I'm going to share with you that were my picks. And since I'm an influencer sharing with you who like to paint and craft, I think you're going to like what I created with my Temu haul. So let's get started and start sharing you some of the fun things that we're going to do. I am going to share some crafting things with you, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you some fun wreath making. All right. So everything comes in nice bags. This is, I think this is supposed to be garland. Let's see. All right. So let's see. Oh, this is just going to be a wreath. That's right. And so this is going to work with everything that we want to do to add for my front door. But I have some things that are more for the fall right now. But I just want to go over this and show you that this is the simple little greenery wreath. All right. Inexpensive, everything. You need to look at sizes because you get to pick your size. Okay. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to put fun little sprays in this. And this sometimes can just be used for the form to hold everything into. You can use hot glue, as you guys know, since you're crafting. Or you can use some of the wire that's in here. I even got some wire this time for jewelry making, but some of it's kind of large, so I can show you cool things to do with it. So there's some greenery sprays. So I want you to see, I literally thought if anybody puts silk flowers in or plastic in their front yard or in their pots or whatever, that's really tacky. But these days, the wax succulents and all, sometimes you can't even tell that this is not real. So especially like if I have double doors or not, I could just come in here and have some of these sprays hanging out of here and being a pretty add-on. But I also got these thinking at the front door, I have big pots of different kinds of greenery. And so especially in Florida, when it gets too hot, some of this will really brighten it up. So when I'm showing you that, I want to show you another one that I got. How cool is this? Now, I'm telling you, so inexpensive. We just did some wedding flowers and we were looking for drapery and draping. Now, look at this. Inexpensive. This is 3 in a package. Look at that. Now, I thought if I go out to my succulent, I have a bird bath that's, what is it? A fountain. That I thought some of this hanging in different places in that fountain, and you can also cut off each one. See that? And make smaller ones. But look, it hangs beautiful. And so you have this one, which isn't quite as real looking, but it is pretty cool. And this is like luscious. All right. So making the wreath, starting out with your frame of your wreath. Oh, there's 4. This was a super deal. There were 4 of those. All right. Now, what I wanted to show you, besides those, is I loved putting for Christmas right now. Some of this was good for any time of the year. So these, I can multi-use these. My succulent garden, I said, I'm doing this because this is the hardest little succulent plant to keep growing. And so it came with 2 in a package and so reasonable. I'm not telling you prices because everything's a different price depending on how much you buy. But look how wonderful this is. So it can go in my pots, but it can also be that hanging part that I've tried and can't grow. So look at that. Well, that's exactly how the succulents look. Now look how fun this is. 2 draping swags of this. All right. And so I thought I can take some of the wreaths. I can have it end up coming all the way around a bigger wreath even, and then making my garland come through here and have this as a really good starter or this top of each wreath. I'm not being very designerly here, but I want you to see that this it can be a really quick go out there and put a big bow and put this on my front doors. I have double doors. So two of these really inexpensive. And you see, even if you're not a designer or raise, by the time we put those beautiful ribbons that I just saw at Michael's and put a big bow here, look how fast that came into looking like berries. Or I can swag it, and the wreath I've got on right now has hydrangeas, and I wanted to pull some of these greens and some of these reds and make that. So these sprays are a couple in a package, but look at the numbers that you get, because I one of these I thought I was getting 3 or 4, and it ended up only being 1. So I have to be cautious of how I order, so I make sure I get what I was hoping for. Now, isn't that kind of exciting? Lots of, believe it or not, plastic can be really nice in today's world. Unbelievable. All right, so this is what surprised me, and they come in different sizes. I'm going to show you a wreath that's already made. All right, I'm also showing you, this is a single spray. Actually, I didn't open it, and guess what? I'm wrong. It's more sprays. Oh, okay. So this is easier when I'm putting picks in. So look, I didn't get 4. I thought it was 1. So this is really nice for making some pretty little ornaments I was going to do too. I didn't know how small these are, so I could put a spray at the top of the ornament. I can take and use them as a pick in that wreath I was showing you. And the reason I got this is I had this Christmas wreath with the Ford truck, and you can get any size. There's all kinds of any size that they offer. There's more than one size. And then I thought I could add some extra berries inside this if I wanted it to really pop more. So that's why I got these, but I thought it looked very small when it was all together. I thought it was 1 spray. All right, but look how cute. And you know, we can add a little painting on that if we want to, but this is going to hold up really well. See how nice it's made, and it's attached well, and it's got some evergreen and berries and some of the fuzzy little leaves that have that blue tone to it. So I don't know about you, but if you could grab something really quick that you could hose this off after the season and get it all dry and hang it up, I have to tell you, it'll be ready for next year. And this is a cute little gift to somebody. I would just put a bow on this if it was me. All right. So I have a cute little fall one. Now this is way smaller than I thought. All right. Because it looked like on the door, it was pretty big. So these come very protective and very nice, but it's a cute little gnome. All right. So you have a hook to hang it with, a ribbon to hang it with back here, and it's a little gnome for the door. And it is a little small, but I think the price was very inexpensive. I should have known that it wouldn't be too big at that price. And I don't know if this came larger, but I thought I got a size that would be good. But look, those silk leaves, look at the pretty variation of color. See his little nose. It's a pom-pom. It's not styrofoam or something. It's quality. This is burlap, and see how it's made with heavy-duty felt. It is heavy-duty felt, but even a pretty little soap flower. So that's nice to hang on your door, but it is little. So you could put it inside as something when you walk in. All right, makes a cute little hanger. All right, now I like to have people come in the front door or in my kitchen. I like to have a really nice rug, and I have the oriental looking rugs with all my deep burgundy colors and greens and golds, and I found the perfect color right here, which has got a red tone to it. These are washable. I want you to see the back of this. it says machine washable with cold water and do not dry clean or iron or bleach. Now look how big this is. Okay, it's huge. It fits perfect in front of my sink. I was so excited. And my husband likes it because the rubber doesn't let it slip on him. And this fits perfect there, but also fits for perfect at your front door. So I've been wanting to try it. I didn't know if it was good quality. These are really nice and durable. Okay, so this will fit perfect with all that busy rugs that I have. And I like it to be for the season and switch it out. I've got the big buffalo plaid last time as a big rug, and it was really nice. So now I'm going to start doing some more crafting with you, showing you, first of all, how fun it was to grab a wreath or make a wreath or try some of the soap flowers or the plastic flowers, the greenery. So I thought that was pretty nice. And I love wearing this certain shoe that I get. I've probably got 12 pairs of them over the last couple of years, and they were a lot like this by a big brand company. All right. So I just want you to know that these felt so cushy. Look, the inside has a cushion and this elastic, and it had breathing holes in here. And I slipped them on immediately. They were wonderful. Now, I had a couple of friends that said, Donna, I bought the slippers on there. I bought the sandals on there. And so I never tried it. So I had to try a pair. And these I thought would be really nice to hand paint too. Or during the holiday season, you might think I'm corny, but you could put one little spray of berries across here to match your little outfit and have like Tinkerbell. Anyway, it's a good idea. And I always have a pair of these around at a $69 brand and sometimes $89. And these were under $10. All right. If I'm going to say a price, I'm just going to tell you. All right. So then I want you to see that I had the greatest time with my sister at the beach, and we pulled out all kinds of elastic. And I just want you to see there's a couple different size elastics right there for making bracelets. Okay, this is a 1. All right, can you see that? You stretch it first, then you bead all your jewelry on it. There were some that really small, and that's the only thing I didn't know how to judge. If you do these all the time, you would know how to judge the size. 100% white. So let me see. This says transparent black. Oh yeah, I got black also. All right. It doesn't say it's in Chinese, so I don't know, but listen, it was good quality. It didn't break easy, but I don't want it that thin. I really personally like to use something a little stronger. In my mind, it's stronger because if I put on my beads, I don't want something to happen. But I wanted you to see what I did. And missing here somewhere or some silver beads. I know they're here somewhere. But the silver beads, what I liked is that they're little, these little findings on the back. And some of the others that I wanted were out of stock already. But I want you to see that we made these out of that bigger one. All right, all these fun little beads and jewelry to pick from, all the little findings. I knew I know the name. All right, so look, I've been wearing them and painting with them and playing with them. Look, all of these we sit and made. So I wanted you to have these, but our big problem that we had was we kept getting some beads and pearls that wouldn't go through. So I love that they had all the tools. They have whole sets that help you with little latches and connectors, and I'm saying the wrong names probably, but I love playing and making jewelry with the girls and the granddaughters. So I just want you to see how nice this was, and very, very inexpensive. Okay, so these are different ones that are going to sand and get it ready for you to go into the beads, like these big white pearls. I was having problems with those. And I want you to know these are what I use mostly because I could go all the way through the bead and sand it. Okay, so look, there's 4 pieces in this set. And I love that it has a little storage for you. And I'm going to put them back up and save them, like 4 different sizes and different ones to work with all your jewelry making. We have tons of these, but I was so excited to see how many that I could find right here on Temu. So that makes it really fun and quick to do your crafting. All right. So far I'm talking about wreaths, decorating, filling pots and all in your house for the season, putting some of these pretty little greenery and beads around candlesticks to go on your dining room table. I'm going to do some painting for you right now on some things that I picked up on Temu. But I want you to see that this wire, this was more the size, this was really big. And then I got some green that I could use a lot, some black and some gold. So this was way bigger, but I want you to see that I could cut with my scissors. Okay, I didn't need my jewelry making product, but I have to tell you, I love doing this and making a hanger that goes right on my door leaners, porch leaners. Sorry, porch leaners. And I couldn't get the porch leaner in here real quick, but I want you to see that I could go right into my ornament and have a cute little spiral there and wind this other with a few beads and make a hook for the Christmas tree. Okay, so I've taken these and I've glued one little bead on the end. Okay, and they've got it like an E6000, but I think it's E700 or something. All right, and what happens with this is I put a couple beads on and go E6000, 7000, whatever, a bead right here, and then it's a nice little hook with beads hanging with your ornament of whatever kind. But I want you to see how quick and easy this was to bend. All right, so I'm making these hooks to hang like wood plaques, and I've cut out little wood with little holes to hang it with, and very inexpensive, less than $1 to get the little wood pieces, and they have them right here on Temu. Actually, I probably know where some are here, but I want you to know I just took a pencil or this brush, and with my fingers I could just twist it around very easily so it's strong and sturdy and stays. But I want you to see how easy it was to wrap it there, pull it off, and I have this on the front side of my wood plaque, and there's one on both sides, and I don't have to tie a bow, but I have to make it stay in my hands. Okay, so these go on both sides in the front. Okay, now what do you think about that? Really fun little designs and different ornament holders and stuff that you could do. And I got a lot of ornaments from Temu, and very inexpensive for me to use for all the classes I teach. All right, so I always like to share something with you that doing a little bit of painting will be nice. So I was making some cards recently, and I want you to see that we can go to these different pretty scrapbooking, and I made sure what size they are, and I can make these into note cards and find envelopes for them. And I want you to see that I'm just going to fold these, find a little envelope for a note card. I also wanted you to know when I'm packaging this, I got a pack of this wax paper, and it's really thin and nice. What will happen with this is I can put this between when I'm carrying hand painted pieces with the envelopes too. I need something to separate them, because what I found was they kept sticking to each other. So this was like almost nothing to get this big, huge package full of this wax paper, but you can also practice on this with our strokes. I wanted to share that with you. But I got 2 different collections, and that one I was just showing you was like an Art Nouveau. And then this one, I'm going to show you that I can paint really pretty paintings right on this. Actually, I can use a white and make a pretty flower on there. But I want you to see, I grab these colors, and like I can put some pretty peach on that one. Whatever colors were on there fit on some of these. this would make a beautiful peach flower like this one. And we paint that all on here. So look at the little scrapbooking sheets and think about what you can do to turn them into note cards or do something special for your cards that make you a little bit different than everybody else's. All right. Now, this was really fun. And I didn't know how big this was going to be. So this actually, oh, what is this? Oh, look. It's got even jute to tie it on the Christmas package, all right? Well, how it comes, I always wrap all this stuff on a tube, all right? And this looked like in the picture that these were all a white that really stood out, but they are a lot less than I thought, which is good because I want to paint on them. But I want you to see, I'm going to put this down because I'm going to paint here real quick. Okay, so now we have stars and dots. I thought dots were great. And we have Christmas. So what's really fun about this is that we can do a snowman on here, just a snowman's head. I want you to see that I thought all of this is like natural manila paper. But let's look at a couple things, like for instance, let's look at this for wrapping paper. All right, now I'm going to come in here and just use white and show you how pretty that we can make this with just white. Okay, so I'm going to let's get a bigger brush. All right, so I'm going to come right in here and we're going to use some floating medium. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here with a floating medium and just work in white. So this is pearl and this is just regular white. So I poured out pearl by accident, but let me show you what happens here. I want you to see that we can do any kind of flower in here. And this is just going to be a white blossom. Okay, and I can put a nice center in here. And then I can take and make a leaf and all white. So look how pretty this would be. You can do some of these for weddings. You just do holly berry and snowman on some of the snowflake ones. All right, so I want you to see that I am going to come around here and just show you how easy it is to paint on this paper. All right, just like those wallpaper, scrapbooking paper I was showing you earlier. All right, so look, we are going to take the medium, we're going to come here, we're going to rock and roll this. Look how fun that is. Now, I can go over it too if I'm not happy with something. That's the beauty of one stroke. Okay, so we can come in here with different size brushes and get different size leaves. All right, now I'm going to come and do a rosebud here. All right, so I just keep picking up, and then everywhere the medium is, it's going to dry. All right, and this dries very quick, so it makes a really good wrapping last minute. Let me tell you what I do though. Wrapping paper when you might not have wrapping paper. So just keep some of this in the house and it works out great. But what I like to do, guys, is I like to wrap my present. I'm going to get a white card and do a reverse on here of a color if you want. I'm going to wrap the present up without painting, and then you paint on the box, okay, of the wrapping or whatever your wrapping was. All right, I can just do white with my scruffy brush, okay, and we're going to tap in here. You can use Treasure Gold in here, all you guys who like my painting and what we do. So look, I can come in here and do some baby's breath. So think about all the fun things that you can do with you or your Christmas wrapping, or just having a wedding gift, a birthday gift. I like to come up with all this different subjects, and I do greeting cards. So I would do all white greeting cards to go with this, and or some natural brown bag, or some of this I may get into the greeting card. But I want you to see that we can fill this with all kinds of fun little flowers. Make one spray or just repeat the same design all over. All right. So we are going to now come in here and watch this. We're going to do some scroll work on here. And I just picked one. You could do this on any of these pretty papers. And it's not thin. You know, sometimes you get the Christmas wrapping paper and it's so thin that every little thing you do makes it tear. All right. So I want you to see that's not what we have here. We have a really nice paper. All right. So fun. I just always love, I got paint on there. I love to create using this, but let me pull over here really quick and just show you that even if I took one of these note cards and I got my smaller brush and I came in here and picked up, see, I can do the same flower or I can just do these leaves. Okay, so look, this is the same leaf that's in the paper. And you can do that with a lot of what? These little Art Nouveau papers. Okay, so look, we're going to bring it around. Okay, and make it a really nice, pretty card. Now look, this other flower that's on here comes like this and makes more of a tulip here. Okay, so to be thinking about some of these fun scrapbooking papers, there's all kinds on here on Temu, so check them out. I was in a hurry trying to find some fun projects to craft with when I came up with the jewelry, the wreath making. So, I mean, we get sit in a little rut where we do the same things all the time. And I thought, instead of looking like I normally look on Temu, I want to look at all kinds of storage containers, all kinds of kitchen, some of the different containers to put your kitchen things in and paint on those. So being creative, I'm doing some painted on a shirt, a white shirt that I got that we're going to be doing coming up in November. So I want you to see, it doesn't matter what you paint, but I painted some of these little designs there, but that makes a nice little gift card or a thank you card. And I want you to see that. Also, I found some very unusual stencils that made me happy. And so this is a round for a nice big round wood that you could put as a wreath on your door. You're going to pick up your stencil paint. This is just regular paint, but I'm going to I did it darker for the deer. I just want to see what this is going to turn out like, and I haven't seen yet. So I thought I'd do this with you. All right, so we take this, and then we have to have a square paper towel, excuse me, and you're going to go like this to rub it in so it doesn't blur up. You're going to go left, right, circles, right, circles. This is a size 20 on stencil brushes. This is synthetic nylon, just to let you know. That's why I'm just making this stencil look so good. So left and right. Now, what I want you to see is I can put this little pearl looking look up there. No floating medium. I just want you to see. I'm just doing this on paper, but I would normally do this on a canvas, or I have round chargers that this round would fit perfect on. But I'm going to show you, even if I was on a regular canvas, look what happens here. Isn't that pretty? Now, I did this a little dark because I was just playing around with it before you guys came on, and I'm just showing you that it just makes a really statement. So if you had a very dark green or something, color, dark tans or asphaltum or browns, and then you use treasure golds. Can you imagine how beautiful that would be with that metallic? And you can make it fade and be darker. So that's one of the stencils. There was a fun pumpkin one. There's things that are inexpensive and quick that you might just want to do one or two things ever. But look how good you can make your whole decor in your house. The deer with the pretty flowers. So it's a big round stencil, and all of them are so inexpensive. So I just wanted to share a few of those wonderful specials for today from my Temu haul, and it was a crafting extravaganza, even with my rugs and my black slippers. So check it out. Can't wait to see what's next, because I'm coming up again soon with another great surprise for you. So my specials are linked. Everything's here. Y'all go check it out, and I'll see you next time.